Hello everybody, I'm Peter Golob, and today I'm making a pretty interesting video. And that video is a Steven Universe and Teen Titans Go Yin and Yang or a bad show. Or just Yin and Yang. Now, what I mean with this is that the fact that I noticed a lot of stuff that Steven Universe and Teen Titans Go seem to have polar completely opposite. And also, I'm not much of a fan of Steven Universe. I don't really like it. I mean, to be fair, the only episode I'm going to watch completely from season 5 is Lost in the Stars, which still wasn't released. So yes, after the whole jump production, I'm just gonna watch Lost in the Stars. Anything else, I'm just gonna be watching reviews and little clips, but nothing else. Now that's it. Let's get this video started. Now the first thing we need to see is the characters. And since Yin and Yang basically says Yin and Yang basically states that everything bad's good and every good is bad. Let's start with Teen Titans Go, which is basically everything's bad. The characters in Teen Titans Go are very, very terrible. I mean, even the most tolerable characters aren't really that tolerable. I mean, they're obnoxious, they are pretty stupid, they do basically nothing but anger people. Well, and everything else is either characters that, react to this like how you would react, or just plain simple, you just want to see them strangled. And their character development is terrible. Seriously. Super terrible. But in going that Yin and Yang and everything bad is good. And weirdly enough, Teen Titans Go does have a couple of good things. I know, I'm shocked too. And that specifically is Beast Boy and Raven's relationship. That's basically the only good character thing in this fucking show. So, it's maybe small and you may not like it, but at least it's, trying. I mean, you definitely could tell that they're trying to do something with their relationship without trying to make it overly relatable. So, it's giving props to that. Now to Steven Universe's side. Steven Universe has way too much has a lot of good character development. But then there is a big problem. Most of Steven Universe character development is on characters that you honestly don't want to see. I mean, seriously. Did anyone want to see an episode with Dewey in season 5? Or Kiki in season 4? Or Mr. Smiley? No. Although a lot of people have said they are relatable character development and all that, you must acknowledge a lot of that is pointless and overly used. So yeah, their characters and developments are in these both shows. Teen Titans Go has stable character development, but some episodes do have some redeeming things. But and Steven Universe also has a couple of good character developments, but a lot of them are pointless, and honestly, some of them just seem to be repeating. Seriously, I mean, didn't Amethyst have like 5 episodes where her whole size and how she was born and all that was a problem? Yeah, not really good. Now to the animation. A lot of people say that Steven Universe is a magnificent piece of animation, the greatest even. Probably one in the history books. And for Teen Titans Go, people say it's the worst animation out there. or at least some, or at least very terrible. Which I think we can all agree, but here's the thing. Teen Titans Go doesn't really use as a couple of times where they make completely different animation style, like in 40%, 40%, 20%, and it's good. They just don't use that animation style. Well, Steven Universe only seems to put real effort in the animation where they put an emotional things. Everything else is inconsistent or plain in season 1 derpy. Seriously. Well, Teen Titans Go still has terrible animation. There's at least one episode that has good animation. And come on, with these character designs, I'm pretty sure you can go and say they will have terrible animation. In yes, Steven Universe, good animation, but then there are a couple of times where they're derpy and completely ridiculous. Now to the episodes. As we all know, Steven Universe has a bunch of great episodes. Where Teen Titans Go doesn't. And you know what I have to say to that? Bull fucking shit. The only episodes I found that were really good were the episodes with jams, so they don't really acknowledge that, which I'll go on to later. But yeah, they have a lot of episodes that are just for other characters you don't really care. So if you can basically expect in every single one of the episodes, probably mostly going to be about characters from Key Beach City, which honestly in season 5 you really shouldn't be focusing on. It's not gonna be enjoyable. But if you watch Teen Titans Go, all of the episodes are basically almost terrible. But then again, Steven Universe has purposely made terrible episodes considering the fact that every single one of Ronaldo episodes is considered terrible, and Teen Titans Go has a couple of good episodes, or at least decent ones. So yeah, both of these shows have Steven Universe has incredibly bad, terrible episodes, and Teen Titans Go has a couple of good ones. So yeah, both of them have that. And now to the story of them. Teen Titans Go has no direct story, so they're just, honestly, one episode thing and that's it. Well, that's not entirely true because sometimes you can say that Raven and Beast Boy's relationship is kind of a continuous thing because they do acknowledge it a couple of times, really, like once as a joke, then once as them dealing with their breakup, then once they basically have that, then a couple of times where they basically nearly marry each other. So they do have at least one good story, which considering the fact that most of the shows are comedy based, it's kind of a good, and Teen Titans Go is for some reason completely comedy based. It's decent. And Steven Universe has also a continuous story, which is a pretty good one. But they barely address it, so it could be considered very, very terrible. So yeah. Both of them, so yeah, Teen Titans Go may have a harder, continuous story. And maybe it could a couple times be considered as a joke. Well, Steven Universe has a good story, but they don't address that. Yeah, a lot of comparisons now that I think about it. Now let's go to the critics of these shows. Because what's a show about critics? Now, for my verdict on Teen Titans Go, I decided Mr. Enter. You should watch his content, it's very good. So if you watch his content and you watch his reviews on Teen Titans Go, you know he is, easily able to break their things and sometimes even uses them to contradict it, which is logical and understandable. Honestly, he addresses a lot of the problems with these episodes, and honestly, it tells them in a more calmer way. I mean, considering the fact how outraged he could get, he decides to be calm when he is addressing that. I'm making a couple of ridiculous expressions, but still, trying to be as calm as he possibly can. But for Steven Universe Roundtable, it seems like they barely say this episode is terrible, or a filler, or any kind of other criticism. I mean, seriously, they put Jamcation, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't really like, as one of their favorites. I mean, not this is all just their personal opinion, but yeah, they just seem to be overly thinking about relatability. I mean, yes, I know that it's good a cartoon show has relatability, but here's the thing. They also need to be fictional. And considering the story is so fictional, they really shouldn't have all this thing. So most of the times, the critics for Teen Titans for Steven Universe seem to be saying it's a great episode because they made them feel relatable. But here's the fact: cartoons aren't supposed to be super relatable constantly. They're supposed to be unrelatable and making you excited. I mean, I don't want to watch a cartoon episodes with with what happened to me once. I want to watch an episode so that will have my fucking mind blown. This is an awesome thing, not something like that. Now let's go to the final verdict. As I stated, characters seem to be Teen Titans Go seems to have characters a lot of bad in character development, but they have a couple of decent ones with Beast Boy and Raven's relationship, while Steven Universe has a bunch of great character development, but a lot of that is, well, most of it is repeating things we already know, and basically and giving to characters that we honestly don't really care. For animation, Teen Titans Go is open with terrible animation, but it does have a couple of decent animational points when they decide to make a completely different, for namely 40%, 20%. But Steven Universe has a bunch of terrible, but Steven Universe only has good animation when they put an emotional scene that you are supposed to feel, and the way, and everything else is inconsistent or just derpy. Again, Steven Universe, watch everything wrong with the episodes. You'll see how many stupid faces Steven makes. Animation, yeah, like I said, this is basically an animation. Episodes are, Teen Titans Go has a lot of bad episodes, but a couple of decent ones, a couple of interesting, putting in funny and things, like how your future self is supposed to be making everything a better world, when in reality it's, not supposed to be. When in reality they could just be, wanting to have better future for themselves. That was a pretty interesting topic. I mean, the ending was terrible because they say, live your life to the shortest, but still, it was a pretty interesting topic. Well, Steven Universe has a lot of episodes people like, but honestly, except the episodes where they're fictional thing, everything else is pretty much boring. Or pretty much just, you are just happy they have 11 minutes in episodes. The next then to the story, Teen Titans Go, except the Raven and Beast Boy story, they don't have anything else. And Steven Universe does have a cartoonish story, which is only in their 5th season, but they barely address it. And it's possibly after Lost in the Stars not going to be addressed the way Steven Universe is going. And critics of the show, Teen Titans Go critics don't want to say all the problems with it peacefully because now they're just gonna make their incredible stupid episodes more about it, so they need to be careful. Nothing very good to say about it, but at least they're trying to put effort into something. so they can at least make something of the show. And Steven Universe people are, most of them who aren't haters are pretty much in denial the Steven Universe can basically deserves, like, they have filler episodes, they have blah blah, they have that stuff. No. So yeah, these two shows are pretty much yin and yang of the same thing. Both of them have bad stuff, and both of, well, one's more open with bad stuff and has really hard to spot good stuff, while the other one has people completely, has a topic that makes them think that it's a good show when reality it's bad. Yeah. Now leave in the comments below, what do you think? Are Steven Universe and Teen Titans Go yin and yang of each other? And I hope you like this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye.